What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of NAS100 analysis today, and we're going to be picking up from where we left off last week Tuesday. So last week Tuesday the 13th was when I did the last video, okay? And I talked pretty much about this structure that we're in at the moment, and it looks like we're right at the bottom of it. So I'm just going to give you my findings on that now, where I think price is going to go, and then we take it from there. So before we do that, there's a couple of things that I need to just do. So first thing is I want to get rid of this little zone over here. So let's get rid of that. I want to keep this little red zone up here. It's still valid. And this bottom red zone we're going to keep. And I'm just going to talk to you briefly about that because I'm actually in another trade. Okay, I took that trade on Thursday. And I'm going to explain to you why I took that trade. So this trade we got, right? So this trade we got, and this was a trade that we were sitting in for a little while. Okay, so it was a little while, and what basically happened was this was CPI. So CPI kind of came out. Trailing stop was TP was sitting up here. I had been holding it for a little while. I thought it was going to break. It didn't break. It ended up going all the way up, and we got all of that. And then on his way back down again, I did not really do anything, right? So what happened was on Wednesday we had the FOMC meeting, right? So they released data on that, okay? And then after the data was released, let me just zoom in a bit close because I think we can see that move in here. Right, so there it is. We can see it right here. You can see that right here. So this was, so what you're looking at over here is the FOMC report. So FOMC report comes out at 7 o'clock, right? And then the second wick was meant to come down even lower, but what happened was they were doing a press conference and they pretty much contradicted everything that they were saying, right? So price started to push all the way back up. Then obviously it then broke down and then started to wind its way all the way back down again. All right, so that's what started doing that. So once I kind of saw this was happening, right, and bearing in mind I had an event on the Wednesday, so I wasn't going to be doing any trades whatsoever, right? So on the Thursday morning, I woke up and I could kind of see where price was. So price was around here, right, about 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm getting ready to leave for the day, and I just said to myself, you know what? Let me just put a little something down, you know. Let me just put a little something down, you know, as you do. And if it goes wrong, it doesn't matter. Why? Because my stop is not going to be that large. So essentially all I basically did was I just covered this area up here, right? I just covered this area up here. Worst case scenario, this is where I jump off, but I was fairly confident it was going to keep pushing down, right? So as it stands now, I'm in a sell. I only have that one trade on at the moment. I do have a trailing stop activated, so I have been able to lock in some of the goodies that I've gained so far. Not a huge amount, but a little sign, you know, a little something, you know, just to keep, you know, what my beak a little, you know, keep me happy. So yeah, so I say I've got my trailing about here somewhere, give or take. It definitely is above these wicks though. It is above these wicks, right? So it's currently sitting here at the moment. As you can see, where price is going to be, market is going to be opening up very, very soon in the next few hours. Currently in the making of this video, it's literally 5:11 in the afternoon, or 17:11 in the afternoon right now, or in the evening I should say, because obviously I'm in England and there ain't no sun. It's pitch darkness right now. There isn't a sun to be seen anywhere in sight. It's just pitch darkness. So yeah, so basically markets is going to be opening very, very soon in the next few hours, and when it does, that's when we see what price plans on doing. If price is going to continue to fall down, which is great because obviously I'm in a sell and I want it to keep going down, or if it's going to try to do some type of retracement. And if it does want to do some type of retracement, so long as it does not break above this level over here, then we're all good, mate. So long as it doesn't break above this level, right, over here. And by the way, we're on the hourly, right? We're on the hourly. So on a 4 hourly, we would need to look for a stronger zone for price not to break above, and then obviously you would then secure yourself accordingly. So long as price doesn't break above this zone right here, okay, I will assume it's going to keep falling down. And then because obviously it's going to be at the beginning of the week, so we're talking about Monday, I may look to put in a position should it come up, just for the fact that I'm playing against time. So I'm playing against the fact that, first off, it is a Monday, so which basically means that if I think it's heading in a particular direction, there's a good chance it could continue heading in that direction. I'm not expecting any major news to be coming out over this over these coming days. Actually, as a matter of fact, let's give that a quick look. So we're just going to go into FOREX Factory real quick. Just going to go into that. And we're week commencing 18th, so let's just say all the way up until 23rd. So from where are we now? This is 18th. Okay, let's apply that. Let's see what's going on. So yeah, there's nothing really going on, right? There's nothing really going on. This week could actually be an easy trade, believe it or not. It could actually be very, very, very easy, just because we're just looking for the rhythm, what direction it's heading in, and we're just going to just stick with that, and we're just going to ride that until what, next year. And then after next year, that's when obviously the news is going to be coming out. There's going to be more games being played in the markets, and we're going to have to be that much more vigilant in terms of how we make our moves. So as it stands, that's what I'm looking for. So if price returns back to this zone right here, so I'm going to put my little cursor. If price returns back to this zone right here, and that is when market opens, and that is 11,364.20, so long as it doesn't go above it, I will then be looking for to re-enter the market again with another sell. Just my thinking on that so far. Okay, so that's what I will be looking to do. If it does break above this level, obviously I have my trailing stop sitting right here, I get closed out, we then reassess the situation, and then we see obviously what we can or what we can do in terms of new direction market is planning on going in. All right, so let me just zoom out a bit. Let's go into a 4-hourly. Let's see how this whole thing is looking. Let's have a look to see how this whole situation is looking. And yeah, it's looking good. I mean, it's at the bottom of this structure over here, so you could bounce up, hence why the trailing stop is where it is. So it could actually bounce up, and then this could be a zone that we need to keep an eye on. This is already a strong zone over here, so we could literally come to that zone and then break down again. That is a possibility. So this zone and this zone are two important zones for us to keep an eye on. But as it stands right now, it's very early in the day. There's only a few more days until Christmas, and I can't see any big policies coming out, as obviously I've just showed you all the red news in FOREX Factory, and there's only consumer confidence, right? So the CB consumer confidence and core price index, right? So these are the two red news that will be coming out this week, right? And so between now and then, we have Monday, Tuesday of nothing. So the Tuesday of nothing, how I basically interpret the no news being here or the no red news being here, so I'm not saying there's no news, I'm just saying there's no red news, right? Is I will say that price may dance in this zone over here. So it may dance around in this zone over here. So that is a possibility, okay? Whilst we're waiting for news, but there is no news. So let me just get my little squiggly pen magic. Right, so we could get that, at which point I would have been closed out, so we could do that, right? And then when the news comes out on Wednesday, the first news, it can do that, send it straight down. That's one scenario, right? Second scenario, which is my most favorite scenario, that's a scenario that I hope is going to happen, is that basically we're going to have something like this, right? So market opens tonight, price flies all the way up to here, then it breaks down, which it will be doing all of that tomorrow, non-stop, all day tomorrow. And then on Tuesday, it will then do a little pullback, and then it will keep breaking all the way down until Tuesday. So we've got Tuesday there, right? Then it does a little pullback, right? And then, hang on, let me just get this all done up, right? And then it just breaks all the way down, and then on Wednesday it's done a lower low, so we then get the consumer report, and then it does something like this, boom, right? At which point we would have gotten all of that, right? It's produced a new lower low, which is what we wanted anyways, right? And then we can then begin to see, okay, let's see how this is all going to play out. And then obviously this is going on. Then we have the Thursday, then we have the Friday, Christmas break, come back after Christmas. Ben is doing his thing, which is fantastic. It's just doing his thing, you know, and then it comes back either to this zone or this zone over here, right, which is neck and neck, which is a nice strong zone right here, nice strong zone. If it price comes back to this zone again, then we're expecting another breakdown, boom, then we just ride it down. But obviously we're going to ride it all the way down here, and then we're going to ride it all the way up here, and then we're going to ride it all the way back down again should it do that. And that is the scenario that I'm hoping for. So this second scenario is the one I'm hoping for. The first scenario is if that's the case, and that's what we have to work with. I'm afraid that's all we can do there, is just work with that. Okay, so guys, so that's it for this video in terms of how I'm currently seeing the market and how I plan on playing the markets this coming week. There are going to be some other videos that you should be seeing right now, so make sure you give them a watch. You've got useful content on there already, all right, useful content, so make sure you check it out. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so. Turn on the notification, hit the like button. The algorithm loves that. So until then, my awesome, beautiful people from all around the planet, thank you for coming over, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, which will be very, very soon. So for now, this is Pips and Points signing out.